Hi everyone, welcome back. This video, I'm going to discuss well-formed formulas, sometimes called WFFs. So I'm going to go over the basic structure of a well-formed formula. I'm going to give a simple example of each type. I'm going to give a more complex example, and then I'm going to show what's not an example, something you can avoid doing. So all formulas need pieces. Well, the simplest piece is just the letter itself, the sentence alone. That's the foundation of all these well-formed formulas. So in this case, I used the letter P. So the example that maybe you're more used to is seeing something that has two places, like the or. So something or something, blank or blank. A simple example is R or S. A more complex example is P or, and then in parentheses, R or S. That's okay, because remember, it's a two-place connective. P is one of those places, and then this whole set in parentheses is another. Here's an example that's not valid. P or R or S. It's not clear what you mean here. It's not clear your parentheses could be between here and here. It could be the way I have it in the second cell or the third cell. It's not clear what's happening. So this is a non-example. Remember, a two-place connective means you have to have clearly defined pieces. One piece is the P, and one piece is the parentheses. Okay, the stuff in the parentheses, that is. Let's look at next row. And two places, same idea, P and Q. A more complex example would be in parentheses P or R and in parentheses R biconditional Q, R triple bar Q, however you want to say it. This would be a non-example because again, the parentheses are missing. It's not clear what I mean here. So if I had this, for example, well, that's okay because now this is actually a disjunction because this or is the main connective because one place is being occupied by this whole sentence in parentheses and the S is the other part of that sentence. So without the parentheses, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's look at a more complicated example now. The ands and the ors, now we have the conditional symbol. So blank, horseshoe, blank. Same idea. The two-place connective is the key here. One letter on one side, one letter on the other side. That's a simple example. A more complicated example is one set of parentheses on the left side and one set of parentheses on the right side. As long as you have it clearly defined two places, you're okay. In this one, you don't have that defined. It's P, horseshoe, Q, horseshoe, S. It's not clear whether the parentheses should go after the first horseshoe or maybe they should go before the first before the first P. It's not clear what's being asked here. So this is a non-valid example. And finally, the biconditional. Same idea. It's the same concept throughout all of the sentences. It's a two-place connective. These symbols are all two-place connectives, which means it has to be very clear the two places that exist. So blank, double bar or triple bar, blank. R biconditional S. Here's a good example. Again, one place is being occupied by this P and Q, and the other place is being occupied by R or S. Here's a non-example because there's no clear distinction between the sentence and its pieces. In this, there is. In this, there's not. That's a quick example. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to just kind of give a brief outline of what looks good, what looks bad, and show all the different cases. So yeah, let me know if I can help. Thanks so much. Bye.